Moving to Tokyo from abroad with technology skills. 24th. Interview with Chloe, product designer, Figma Community Advocate, Design Accessibility. Hello, I'm Kaori, a consultant product designer for a US startup company. Today, I would like to share with my project, interview with cool people who have technology skills and came to Tokyo from abroad. This is because I met many people in New York who moved to Japan as English teachers. After all, they love to Japanese culture, but their pay was so not good. They had to live in the countryside, and eventually they couldn't adjust to real life, isolated themselves, and then came back to the US. So I believe that my superpower is my curiosity about people. Why not? Those people take advantage of interview project. I sincerely hope this interview project will help you in your successful future. Interview with Chloe. Hi Chloe, thank you so much for coming today. It's nice to finally meet you. You are a product designer and support a community called Friends of Figma Design Accessibility. I am very much looking forward to hearing your story today. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Thank you for inviting me. I am Chloe, a senior product designer living in Tokyo since the end of October 2023. My journey in design has been a dynamic exploration of creativity, adaptation, and a deep commitment to inclusivity. From France to Boston and now Japan, every step has been a canvas for learning and inspiration. As a digital nomad, I've found a unique rhythm, blending my love for design with an insatiable curiosity for Japanese crafts and commitment to accessibility.
I see. I just met a lot of digital nomads in Tokyo recently.
I usually start work early and take a break at 10 a.m., allowing me to explore Tokyo and museums and attend workshops, then work in the late afternoon. This schedule not only allows me to maintain a perfect work-life balance, but also immerse myself in the local culture. I met a lot of people with the same work and life balance here, so it is convenient.
Oh my, so beautiful. So you like to create?
Absolutely. I've always loved to handcraft work since I was little. There's something incredibly satisfying about using my hands to bring nothing to life. It helps me to process information too. For me, creation is not limited to the digital dimension. I experimented so far with scarf dyeing, washi, and glass craft shops. It is amazing to learn knowledge from a craftsman. I think both French and Japanese cultures have a strong sense of aesthetics when it comes to food, and there is a strong sense of craftsmanship. You need to experience different things to sometimes find solutions for other matters.
I agree. You mentioned that you have loved handcraft since you were a child. What kind of a child were you?
I was a very introverted and curious child. I'd bug my mom with questions like, why is it called a door? And why do people buy veggies at the store when they can just grow them at home? She didn't always have the perfect answers, but I guess I was already into problem solving even back then. My love for drawing and creating things started early on. I got a master's degree in industrial design. However, the job market for industrial designers in France was a bit challenging, as engineers were doing the design part and companies did not understand the benefit of a designer. I was studying coding by myself, I got a job at a startup, and I became a web designer. I also got the opportunity to move to Boston in 2020. Great timing, right? The pandemic hit, so I couldn't have the ideal experience in the US. I ended up moving back to Paris, and after the pandemic, I finally got to go to Japan. And I fell in love with Japan.
I see. That's interesting. I'm glad you are enjoying your life in Tokyo. You can travel to other places from here too, right?
Yes, actually, next week, I will stay in Kyoto for a month. I would love to see beautiful old temples, old towns, traditional graphic pattern kimonos, traditional crafts, and of course, try some authentic food. I am so excited about it.
That's great. That's lovely. Kyoto is a great place to get some great inspiration and meet a lot of new people. And as a funny fact, you really enjoy roller skating in Paris and here in Tokyo as well. I followed your cool Instagram and I was so fascinated by your videos. How did you come across this cool hobby and tell us about it?
I was already on the wheel in Boston, and it was an amazing way to meet people. But I started the squad in 2021, then back to Paris. The roller skating community is really amazing, with a lot of different profiles and at the same time, a lot of creative people. Roller skating makes you learn three important things. You learn from others and feedback. You experiment with your own perception. You will succeed if you fall and you get up to try again. There are a lot of sub-disciplines in roller skating: dance, slalom, jump, ride, speed, blade. Right now in Tokyo, I am using my roller skate mostly like someone who is riding a bike. The community in Japan is really tiny, but I met some amazing people like Chika who want to boost the community.
Whoa, I love your passion for roller skating and you have great insight. And you are right. We have to practice and fail many times with roller skates, but it can be good practice to get feedback from people without fear or failure or reputation. As a designer, this is a good experience and you found a cool community of skaters in Paris. Okay, next question. Can you tell us about the community you support?
Of course! This is another passion of mine. The community is called Friends of Figma Design Accessibility. I wanted to create a space to support people who are keen on understanding accessibility. Our focus is on empowering designers worldwide to create products that are accessible to all users. So think of Friends of Figma Design Accessibility as this vibrant community where designers unity to celebrate and advocate for inclusivity in digital design. Our focus is on making sure that digital products are accessible to everyone, regardless of their abilities. We will be hosting our first online event in March. We will host many other events during the year, and we've got some rock stars in the world of design and accessibility to speak. The talk will cover many topics from user research with accessibility in mind, inclusive persona, how to advocate for accessibility in the company, how to create a doc accessible on Figma, and so on. We're actively seeking speakers who can contribute their expertise to further the conversation on making digital products universally accessible. Friends of Figma Design. Accessibility is a collective effort to ensure that design innovation doesn't leave anyone behind. It's a shared journey of learning, collaboration, and a genuine belief that accessible design is not just a necessity, but a driver of meaningful and universal innovation. I'm excited about the impact we can make, and I invite everyone to join us on this mission. I hope it will be more than just a group and become a hub where designers come together to champion inclusivity in digital experiences. It is a topic that is really important to me as I have been neurodivergent since little. I encounter many problems while using digital products.
Your commitment to accessibility influenced by your personal experience, adds a powerful dimension to your work. How has technology played a role in addressing accessibility challenges in your life?
Technology, especially text readers, has been a game changer for me. It helps in correcting my typos and summarizing content. It also helps to read the text way faster. Before such tools, it was a challenge to navigate digital spaces effectively, or I was taking a lot of time to read a simple article.
Amazing. I would love to join the event and I would love to learn about accessibility. My life goal is also to help people with great accessibility because it is user-friendly for everyone. Thank you for your wisdom today, Chloe. I am also happy to talk with you soon. Today's guest, Chloe. Interviewer, Kaori Rei. Thank you.